This performance contains a single part which uses 16 AWM2 elements. It is shown in the top area of the screen. We now like to add an additional element to part 1. Add a second part. Part 2 uses only one element. The top display shows a white number 1. You need to set the dedicated numbers of elements within a part using more than 8 elements. Select part 1, go to Navigation, Part Settings, and choose Element Settings. Change the element count to 17 to add a new element. Now, select element 1 of part 2 by selecting part 2, go to Navigation, Oscillator. Copy this element to element 17 of part 1 by pressing Shift and Edit. Go back to Performance Home and delete part 2. Let's create a new control assignment that uses the super knob to control the volume of this additional element 17. Select part 1, go to Navigation, and select Controller. Activate Auto Select and move the super knob. Now we were able to delete all previous assignments. Press Navigation, Oscillator, and select element 17 in the list from the top of the display. Select Amplitude and use Display Knob 1 to decrease the volume to 0. Press Control Assign and move the super knob to assign the element volume to it. Set the polarity to unipolar, reduce the ratio to about 50, and deactivate all element switches except the one for element 17. Go back to Performance Home.